Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, yet again, I'm going to talk about Ravencoin and their network hash rate and some other updates that I want to give you guys. Some drama stuff that's been happening on their Discord. There's been a lot of talk. There's been a lot of arguing. It's coming from all sides. It's coming from ASIC guys. It's coming from FPGA people. It's coming from GPU miners. It's coming from everybody, and it's just a cluster right now, in my opinion. I've been reading the Discord, and I want to show you guys some chats here, okay? So I'm going to read through all these in a bit later. I just want to talk about the hash rate first, okay? So last week, I made the video regarding the new algorithms proposed for Ravencoin, and that was on January 16th. And the network hash rate at the time was about 17 terahash. But now, a week later, the Ravencoin network hash rate is now 23 to 25 terahashes. And yeah, it's gone up another like 8 terahashes or something, and it's just crazy. It's just nuts. And whether or not that's FPGAs or ASICs, I'm not sure. I know for a fact that it's not GPUs, and for anyone that says it's GPUs, I don't know. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. So anyways, let's look at the network difficulty now, and you guys can see the network difficulty correlates with the network hash rate rise. And yeah, it's over, let's see, 316,000 difficulty right now. You know, before the rise, the network difficulty was at about 100,000. So pretty much three times now of the difficulty for Ravencoin. It's just not profitable anymore for GPU miners. Okay, and as well, I want to show you guys just the blocks. There's a lot of blocks here that are unknown, that are found by, who knows, people that have solo pools, or maybe huge GPU farms or huge FPGA farms out there, who knows. But according to miningpoolstats.stream, we can see that 67.7% unknown of the network hash rate, according to Mining Pool Stats, is unknown, and the last 100 blocks is 64 unblocks. Our blocks are unknown. So, what is it? Who's mining on this? Is this just some secret Chinese manufacturer that's like hodling or just mining with all these ASICs out there? You know what? That's the most probable answer, in my opinion. Or maybe a manufacturer who manufactures FPGAs and are just mass mining on FPGAs. That could be possible too, right? Now, I want to read something from Tron Black. Tron Black is the lead developer, okay, for Ravencoin. And he has been talking in the Ravencoin Discord. And yeah, the Ravencoin Discord right now is just, yeah, it's just a cluster. There's a lot of people talking, and GPU miners, ASIC miners, and FPGA miners, all just like fighting each other, kind of. And I'm just reading the mining chat and the secret, the invite-only algo channel in the Ravencoin Discord, where people are trying to, people want their own way, right? People want the GPU way, people want their FPGA way, or people want the ASIC way. I don't know. There's some ASIC guys in there. I read some ASIC names. But I just want to read some Tron Black stuff here. So he says here, this is mentioned today as I'm making this video. He says, "Hi everyone, I've been monitoring this chat and I'm glad the conversation is taking place. I'm going to lay out the competing issues that I've been thinking about. 1. Merging the current BIP9 activation and algo change is a non-starter, as it is important that Ravencoin network participants adopt the changes. 2. There's a real risk of upgrade fatigue by important economic actors like Binance, Bittrex, Coin Payments, and many others. This makes it more difficult than just updating and testing the code. As a reminder, the last small algo change was also to get upgrades done for 2 significant bugs, which was the least as important as decreasing the ASIC hash." Okay. 3. ASICs can do anything, so the goal is to make them economically similar to buying off-the-shelf hardware, CPUs or GPUs, okay, so leveling the playing field. 4. The 100,000 foot view and vision is to have a widely distributed hash power. 5. The most widely distributed hash power would be CPU based, but it tends to attract bots. Okay, next thing he says here. I've consulted with a number of folks in trying to narrow down options. My preference would be to make something really simple while keeping x16R roots and merge it with something that is more friendly to GPUs than FPGAs or ASICs. And the reason isn't because ASICs and FPGAs are bad or evil or efficient, but just that they're more single purpose. And there's a people's coin aspect to being able to switch to a computer over from gaming to earning Raven. In some previous discussions I've had, RandomX is a good algorithm, but isn't the best fit for what we're trying to accomplish. I welcome the thoughts on ProgPoW and ETHash. So, there we go. This is from Tron Black, the head developer of Ravencoin, and he says RandomX is a good algo, but I think it's not the best fit for what we're trying to accomplish. So Monero's RandomX may not work out. But then he says at the end, the thoughts on ProgPoW and ETHash, which some people have been talking about. Okay, Ogata Girl is in the chats, in the algo chat, and has been talking it up, as well as a lot of FPGA bitstream developers, Whitefire, PlayHard, GPU hoarders over there as well. So Tron Black mentions here another saying here: if the community is interested in going for CPUs over GPUs, that would change the strategy a bit. Thoughts? Question mark. Someone says GPU. Yeah. So pretty interesting. If Ravencoin went to CPU. Okay, so there's a few other notable comments I read in the Discord algo channel. I just wanna give some thought provoking here for you guys. Eureka says, I'm gonna put it this way: keeping proof of work decentralized is a pipe dream without some sort of overarching controls limiting who can mine and with what. A decentralized proof of work coin will always end up with a small number of players as a majority. The most of you can do is prevent those groups from having hardware superiority. They're still going to overwhelm smaller miners just from their scale. They can negotiate cheaper power than individuals. They can negotiate hardware deals with manufacturers, and they can afford to have mining-oriented data centers. Which is very true, very true. I mean, GPU mining, like in my opinion, especially for those that have a lot of money, are able to make huge mining farms, right? And again, what he mentions here, like, overwhelm smaller miners just from their scale. Exactly, right? Relative to the price of the coin, network hash rate, difficulty, all that kind of stuff. Home miners with residential electric, it just doesn't make sense to mine. You might as well just buy the coin, right? But for some diehards out there, if you're for those that are doing it as a business, it makes sense. But for those that are doing it just to support the coin, that's cool too, right? That's cool too. But you have to remember that the amount of money that you're spending into your electrical bill versus the rewards that you are getting during those times, hey, it may or may not make sense if the coin decides to go up later. So speculation, of course, not financial advice. And another comment here from Sevi. He says, capital comes in, shrinks the profit margin, eats your lunch. Mining is capitalistic. Mining is competitive. It will be a huge challenge, if not impossible, to codify anti-competitiveness. All right, so now there's another final quote here I just want to read. Actually, no, I have a few more here. Justin JJA, he says, just ignore any further talk about whitelists. It is trolls trying to distract us from the real goal. Anyway, back on topic. If CPU algos are on the table, I'll go ahead and post the technicals of my POGR idea here. Compute a RandomX hash, but before the final step, send the 2 megabyte scratchpad to a GPU. GPU will break that scratchpad into 32K 512-bit pieces. GPU will compute a x16RF hash for each of them. This will give a large bandwidth between GPU and CPU. It also sets semi-reasonable ratio between CPU and GPU. 9900K does 5 kilohashes times 32 equals 160 megahash. So we would artificially limit the 32 to a smaller number to better balance the CPU-GPU ratio. Maybe we say only the first 10K hashes are valid. So say 50 megahash of x16R per 9900K, and that's a CPU. So interesting. Justin JJJ. I'm not sure if he's a developer or algorithm developer, but this sounds interesting. Okay, and then finally, I've been reading the Ravencoin Discord, and man, it's just so many things going on. Darko says, funny thing, some of us were kicked off from here, telling people not to mine GPUs at a loss. You can mine ETC and buy 6x more Raven with that. What the hell happened with this community? Raven was only profitable for a few days after the last fork. That tells you everything. It is not rocket science. You can rename this channel into ASIC FPGA Miner. Shard says, guys, you forget one little detail. What you call ASIC or FPGA is a single Chinese ASIC producer that created an internal batch of miners for their operation. That's what I think, actually. Stop. Raven, unfortunately, it's not the only one that has been affected. Quite the opposite, because it's been a bloodbath on many secondary algos since the beginning of 2019, and as a miner, I would say even almost 2 years. Casually, let's say after the BTC spike, Raven, it's been targeted due to volume, and it's pretty evident that these spikes are due to their knowledge that this trick has been discovered. They are, this word I'm not going to say on video, this coin getting a significant percentage of the network, kicking off ordinary miners. With this term, I define also myself with the BCU, one of the best-in-class FPGAs with high efficiency for this reason. That it's not worth to be used and also potentially dangerous due to voltage spikes with significant number of cards released too, less than 10k around. So they have about 10,000 BCUs have been released to the public, I believe. That's what he says here. There's one thing that X16R v3 needs to add: memory. Because these ASIC-like machines, whatever they are simply a threat. There's a similarity between the pre and post fork hash rate increase. We could have got the same player. Okay, so what he means at the end there is the same OW1 ASIC miner, or the same ASIC manufacturer for the Ravencoin X16R algorithm initially. Okay, so they could be on X16R v2 right now. Okay, so those were a lot of comments. That was a long time. Let me know what you guys think. You guys should join the Ravencoin Discord and read some stuff there. It's pretty funny, not funny, but it's pretty serious. A lot of people are like going back and forth, arguing. There's a lot of butting heads. There's a lot of like opinionated people in there, GPU guys, FPGA guys, ASIC guys, and the Ravencoin developers as well. So, okay, and finally, quickly, I just want to end off that Ravencoin is going to prepare to launching the messaging, restricted assets, and rewards and dividends on Ravencoin 3, okay? So apparently they are working on a name right now. Tron Black is figuring out a name on Twitter. He's got like a whole bunch of voting going on for different names, like Highlander, Korax, PoE, Hatchling, Warg. I don't even know these names. Hawk, Nighthawk, different names for Ravencoin 3. But if you guys are interested, I'll have this link down below. And yeah, there's some upgrades that are going to be happening. Okay, my friends. And then ending off with the Ravencoin price. The price action has been going up, actually, a couple of cents in the past couple weeks. Okay, so price action has been going up. Altcoins have been going up. The Bitcoin dominance has been going down, 65.8%, okay, as of making this video. Okay, my friends, let me know what you think about the Ravencoin and maybe the possible CPU RandomX implementation, or a implementation with X16R v2, a subsidiary of that, or of some sort or something. Let me know what you think, my friends. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.